Reports out of South Korea say that North Korea has been developing a new long-range ballistic missile. South Korean intelligence sources were quoted as saying this is a separate program from the one that led to a failed rocket launch yesterday. The North apparently carried out 4 tests over 16 weeks until early this year at a test facility on the northeastern coast. Yesterday's rocket exploded in midair after flying for just 2 minutes, but Japan is calling for crisis management measures. A senior defense official says they will surely do something in order to restore their damaged dignity, and he raised the possibility of an upcoming nuclear test. Overnight, U.S. President Barack Obama said Washington will work with the international community to further isolate North Korea.
They've been trying to launch missiles like this for over a decade now, and they don't seem to be real good at it. They make all these investments, tens of millions of dollars, in rockets that don't work at a time when their people are starving, literally.
Despite yesterday's flop of a rocket launch, tens of thousands in North Korea's capital gathered today to shout support for the country's ruling dynasty.
Kim Il-sung may have died 18 years ago, but the North Korean people are still calling out Manse, or long live their eternal president. The 100,000 gathered here at Kim Il-sung Stadium took part in a solemn ceremony to remember the man, known not only as the nation's savior, but also as an earthly god.
The North Koreans are fascinated with and have a special talent for organizing large-scale events such as these, especially when the military is involved. Under Kim Jong-il, much of the emphasis has been placed on developing the military on the pretext of defending the country, but some say that this has given undue advantage to the military, which has enjoyed special privileges that the ordinary people do not enjoy.
Even though Pyongyang has acknowledged the failure of its long-range rocket launch, the celebrations and patriotic mood remain unaffected.
미국의 군사력은 군사기술적으로는 좀 발전됐는지는 모르겠지만 앞으로 전쟁을 하면 우리한테 100번 다 패할 겁니다.
Even though the U.S. has threatened sanctions, the North Koreans remain defiant.
그것은 미국의 정책에 따라가는 겁니다. 미국이 우리를 적대시하는데 우리가 어떻게 미국을 좋게 보겠습니까?
Some say the decision to announce the failure of the launch reflects a degree of self-confidence in the country's leadership. But regardless of what the world says, and given that past sanctions had not been effective, it is doubtful if further threats of sanctions and isolation would keep North Korea in line. After all, this is a country that certainly has a mind of its own, determined to go its own way so as to preserve its hold on power. Maria Xiao, Channel News Asia, in Pyongyang.